It all starts with a dead girl.
Hey guys, I'm Max92 and welcome back to another tryout. Today's tryout is on the Medium. So if you've been around the channel for a while, like a couple years or whatever, the second game in this show was a different Bloober team game. Blair Witch was like the second game of the whole show, I believe, is like the second episode. So there's a little bit of like, I'm returning to the roots of the show a little bit here with the developer that developed a game that pretty much almost started the whole thing. And I think the first episode was Ghost Recon Breakpoint's beta, so they haven't released another Ghost Recon game, so we're not going to do that. But anyway, this game has a really compelling introduction section. Like, it sort of drops you in, and you're sort of in the middle of something. It's not like in the middle of the story, but like the character is at a place doing something. It's pretty much, it unravels it in a really good way as you explore the house that you're in and do what you're supposed to do. But basically, the gist of it is that you are, I can't remember her name, Marianne, I believe is the main character's name, and your foster father, Jack, has just passed away. And he is also like a funeral director. So he is literally downstairs and you have to like finish preparations. Not like just finish, like put his tie on, not like anything too involved. But it's a really like good setup. It sort of feeds you bits of information so you can figure out what all is going on. Obviously Marianne is a spirit medium. She can sort of see ghosts in some sense and interact with them in a way, and you get this introduction just really sets up all of that really well before it pulls you away into the actual story. In addition to the really good introduction, it also has really good visuals. It's just a very pretty game to look at, and because of those visuals, it plays into the atmosphere as well. The sort of soundscape all works pretty well along with that. So it's just a really good beginning. You get like the way that it pulls you in the first like half hour or so is very, very well crafted. And the narrative doesn't disappoint as you go further into the game, into the actual story, not just the sort of first half hour setup. I played the game for maybe like 2 hours or so. So I don't know how far I am, but I've unraveled the story a little bit. You end up going to this old workers resort that's been abandoned, and there's some sort of like urban legends about it. And that's where you're sort of walking around trying to figure out who calls you on the phone, who was that, why did they want you here, how do they know things about you. That's the situation that you're pulled into, and it has enough mysteries that are set up really well that it pulls you in, like I said in the beginning. So my couple of negatives here is that once I got a little bit in, there were some like weird like visual glitches that I don't think are intentional. It's sort of like these like staticky flashes that would appear on the screen that sort of look like visual white noise that I don't know. I don't think they're intentional. At first they would just start up on the like material world side, but then a little later on they started also showing up on the spirit world side of the thing as well. And so I don't know what that's about. I don't know why that's there, but that is an issue that I had in terms of just the game functioning. It didn't seem to glitch out like the game itself. It was just some weird visual glitching. And my other negative is that I found there were like a couple sections where I just got stuck and had to look up what to do. Like, I just wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing. Like, I missed something or it wasn't clear exactly. I think in the part that I had to really look up was there was like a spot you had to use your insight mechanic to see it, the thing, and there just wasn't really a prompt to do that, even though like pretty much every other time you needed to use insight before that, it's prompted. There's been a prompt being like, this button makes the insight happen, and it just wasn't there on that part, so I just didn't think to use it. But other than those two things, so far I've been having a really good time with the game, and I will likely continue to play more. I haven't uninstalled it at the very least, so I'll probably play more of it and finish it out. So if you can't tell, that means the game passes its tryout. Yeah, that's the show. That's the thing we do around here. So we'll get into the end bits here. If you go down to the description, you can find links to all my places. Patreon, Twitter, Twitch, Redbubble, everything down in the description. You can click the links. You can follow me. Do whatever you want there. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike the video if you didn't. Subscribe if you want to keep with this and other shows. I have plenty of stuff that should be coming out in the near future, and plenty of projects I've been slowly working on. So subscribe if you want to keep with those. Leave a comment. Have you played the medium? What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments. Share the video. Do the things. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Looks like the only way. Great. What was that? This room. It feels cold. Memories of grief, loneliness. The spark's too weak to absorb. It's like it's missing something.